Bali FM, the best radio.
Hi everyone, and thanks for joining us on this lovely Monday morning. I am Maria, and as always, I am joined by my co-host.
Hi, I'm Andrea. Glad to be here.
And also, I would like to introduce our lovely technician, Jose Maria.
Hello.
And our DJ, Laura.
Hello.
So, do you think there's life outside of the Earth?
Well, the space is like infinite and really big, so obviously there's gonna be something out there.
Right.
I believe.
Yeah, I believe in some life out there as well. But let's see what our guests here think about aliens.
Hello.
Well, hello everyone. In my opinion, knowing how big the universe is and all the galaxies and different stars there are, I think it would be a dumb thing to say that there's no life apart from us. But what do you think, Jin? Is there life?
I mean,
Out there?
biologists or physicists aren't really sure about this. They're actually having a hot debate about this. We might actually underestimate how life is formed in the first place, or how in nature can actually develop technologies like that. In fact, this is called the Fermi's paradox, where we have to this. It basically presents the contradiction of how big the space is and how we haven't found any evidence of alien technology.
Yes, there has to be one, but why haven't we found life already?
Yeah, that is the question.
Do you think that aliens visit us from time to time, or that is just bullshit?
I will just say those are just conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Are you sure there's no real evidence?
Of life? Not yet that I can
Really?
that I can think about.
I mean, there are no official sources about this, of course. People talk about this, and how's that UFO
Yeah.
sightings, but other than that,
And do you know of any planets which are like the most likely to have?
I mean, there are some. I don't know the names because their names are really weird, but there's some planets that are similar to Earth. And one thing that I remember reading somewhere is that water came from space.
yeah.
And if water is like the base of life, must be, and there's water in other parts of the universe, maybe there's some type of protozoans on
Yeah.
another planet.
What I find most interesting is that maybe other life forms aren't actually based on water, and they don't actually work in the same way that biological life works here on Earth.
Yeah.
Might actually can be completely different.
Yeah, but I don't really think that they visit us yet. No. I think that all the UFOs and everything is that our technology is so advanced that when people in a random ranch in the middle of Nevada look at the sky and see a plane flying, they think it's an alien.
Yeah. Well,
I think it's
so,
just to
as
make
well.
money out of people that believe everything.
Yeah, I don't think those are actually real either, but it's just really hard to tell.
Yeah. Well, that would be it.
Well, that was really interesting talk. But Maria, have you seen yesterday's race of Formula One?
No, unfortunately I haven't.
Well, you're lucky because our next section is going to talk about that. Hello, guys.
Hi everyone, today we are going to talk about the Grand Prix of Bahrain, which was yesterday. It was the first race of the season. And what do you guys think of the race?
I can be happier because Alonso was on the podium and he passed Hamilton on track. That is an image that I've been waiting for years. and it was a beautiful pass, and he kept the DRS, so he's proven one more time that he can keep winning, and he's the best driver to ever put on a helmet and climb into an F1 car.
Yeah, I agree with Barry, because Alonso, after the first lap, he was on 7th position, and he did an incredible job with the strategy and be careful with the tires. And so he managed to pass Russell, Hamilton, and even Sainz, another Spanish driver, and get to that podium. So I think it was an incredible result for him. What do you think?
In my opinion, it was a great race. I'm happy for Alonso, but for Ferrari, I'm very disappointed because Charles Leclerc in the lap 42, the power unit stopped working, and Sainz's pace was awful all the race. So I don't know what to think about Ferrari for the rest of the season, but I'm happy for Alonso.
Yeah, I agree. Ferrari and Mercedes have a lot of degradation, so they will probably need to work on that.
Yes, like I'm happy for Alonso, but I'm kind of tired of Red Bull. I think this season is going to be like the same as the last season, and this is a very clear dominance, and I'm very disappointed with that because it's kind of boring that Verstappen keeps winning, but we have to see him when he's not in a dominance car. That I think that he's not such a great driver. He's overrated because of the car he has always got.
Yeah, what do you think about that, Jose?
Yeah, I disagree with Barry because Verstappen, I think, in my opinion, is one of the best pilots in the history of Formula One.
With one of the best cars in
Yeah,
the
also,
history of
but it's the combination of car and the pilot. See Alonso now, and check before last year with Alpine.
Yeah, with Alpine, he was the first of the rest. So with a car, he was the 4th. So he get the highest position he could get.
Yes, that's true.
So we would need to see Verstappen and Alonso with the same car.
Yeah, that's true also.
but there's no debate that Alonso will kick him out. Like Alonso is much better driver.
Well,
he has 20 years of experience, so Verstappen has nothing to do against him.
Well, I don't agree with that because Verstappen demonstrated a lot with Red Bull during the years, winning 2 championships. Even that one was because of the dominance of the Red Bull, but the first one
was because of the dominance of the Red Bull.
I would also want to talk about the great improvement of Aston Martin, which last season they got the 17th position of 20 and the 12th position for Lance Stroll, and now they got the 6th position and the 3rd position. So I think they did an incredible job during this pre-season. What do you think about that?
Yes, I really trust that they are going to give a lovely car to drive to Alonso, as he said on the radio during the race. And I really think that Aston Martin has done the homework and still a lot of work to do, but I really trust on Aston Martin to give a nice car to Alonso.
Guys, Aston Martin was really good, but McLaren? Like, what happened?
No, McLaren is
out.
McLaren is out. He's out.
Who was the last?
Was Oscar Piastri, driver of McLaren.
And I also am very happy to see Ocon fail. Committing penalty and penalty, a lot of penalties. So I'm kind of happy because
until he retired.
Yes, because he was really disturbing Alonso's last season.
Yeah.
McLaren is in a very bad position.
So I think that's all for today. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, guys. That was very interesting, even for me, and I have no idea about Formula One. But now it's time for a break.
Are you tired of trance music? Do you want to escape of reality for a few minutes? Just listen to Nothing Good's band's new single, Nerd, which will be released the next month in Spotify and YouTube. Its components are former students of this school who created the group in 2018. The last year, they released 2 singles, Wilco and Late Night Club, and also gave several concerts. Don't forget to listen to this single when it's released, because Nothing Good is the band of the moment.
Tired of not getting gains at the gym?
Are you tired of not getting any chicks?
Are you tired of being fat and ugly? Become only ugly.
With our new Matcha Whey Protein, you will become the Arnold Schwarzenegger of your neighborhood gym.
Matcha Whey Protein is not only really healthy and helps you to supplement your diet, but it also has the magic that you need to get big.
Matcha Whey Protein, available at your local store.
Eat big and get big.
Matcha Whey Protein.
Have you ever dreamed of being able to know what someone is thinking? Imagine knowing everything that people think of you without them really knowing that you read their thoughts. Here at Valley FM, we bring you an app called Did You Know That? Download it now.
Valley FM. Everything the light touches is the valley. Valley, valley, valley.
The best radio.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. And now we have our regular section of sports. Hello guys.
Hi, good morning. Now we are in the sports section. Thank you for staying here. Now we are going to talk about football of La Liga Española. That again, Negreira, the boss of the referees, they actuate again. Chorla, what do you think about the penalty of Kessie?
It's obviously not a penalty because not a little touch is a penalty, because if that is a penalty, everything is a penalty in the area.
You are so nervous. Don't lie, please. Jaime, what do you think about the referees in La Liga? Because in Real Madrid they also don't take good decisions.
I really think it's a waste of time talking about this. We know what is going about with the referees and Barcelona. I think that Real Madrid shouldn't play more this competition. The players are only gonna get tired, and it's like a waste of time because we know the result, because this competition is prepared from the first match. Felipe, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think the same. Barcelona always win because of the referee, and it's the same history.
You talk about Negreira, but you forget about the referee versus Atlético de Madrid and in the Clásico.
They hit in Korea. They hit Rudiger. This is red card. Easy red card.
You don't think was a red card for Korea?
It's not UFC. It's football.
And Vinicius, what he did?
Vinicius, they had yellow card.
De Jong. What is that? Because
is the
Ferran Torres
is the young foul. It's the young foul. The yellow card is for the young, not for Vinicius. Because they catch and Vinicius they move and they put yellow card to Vinicius. That is not real. That thing.
Yes, but Ferran gets a red card with the same.
Ferran they like the UFC is hitting both. It's a red card, very clear. Now we are going to talk about Formula 1, that Fernando Alonso come back in the podium. Jaime, what do you think about Fernando Alonso this season?
I think he has a really good car, and I think it's gonna be a funny season, and we are gonna have fun with Fernando this year.
Yes, I think like that this is the first podium, but it is not the last one of this season.
Do you think he will make the 33?
This year I think it's gonna be difficult, but if in a race it happens things, he's gonna get it.
Trust the plan.
Okay. The mission. And now, apart from talking of Formula 1, in the next 2 weeks, Real Madrid is gonna play against Barcelona again in the Copa del Rey. What do you think, Jacob, about this about this match?
This match, I think that Real Madrid is going to play very good, and they have a 3-1, and they pass to the final of the Copa del Rey.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same story of always. Real Madrid in the last minutes, he's gonna make like 2 goals, and he's gonna send Barcelona out of the Copa del Rey.
As always.
As always.
When happened that with Barcelona?
Not with Barcelona, but with other teams. So
I think in the Camp Nou.
Well, if the referee
Barcelona is gonna win 4-0 easy. Without
A hat-trick of Nogueira.
Eh?
Hat-trick of Nogueira. He scored 2 goals.
With Dembélé, Pedri and Lewandowski, easy win to Barcelona.
I have a question for Chorda. Barcelona fans always defend that the most important thing is to play good and to play pretty. Do you think this Barcelona type of playing is pretty, and do you like to watch it?
Obviously, because against Madrid, these 4 players was injured, so they can play as always.
A good game, 11 in the area, in the own area.
Yes.
And without shooting balls.
With the injuries of Christensen, Pedri, Lewandowski and Dembélé.
Oh yeah. Okay, this is a good type of game.
Okay, now I'm gonna make a question. What do you think will be the result in this game in La Liga, like in 2 weeks? Jaime?
I think it will
Dun,
be.
dun, dun.
I think it will be an 0-3 for Real Madrid.
It's a easy 1-3.
Chorla? 2-0.
Also 1 for Real Madrid. I think 5-0 for Real Madrid.
2-0 with Ansu Fati. The 2 goals.
Ansu Fati is a good defender.
I think hat-trick of Vinicius.
Militao, a good striker also.
I think 5-0, hat-trick of Vinicius, easy, because he's better than any player for Barcelona. I think 2 goals of Benzema, easy. What?
Vinicius is gonna pass Araujo this time.
Of course, he's much better than Araujo.
Yes.
Yes,
But Vinicius, they play Champions League and they score in Champions League, not like other clubs. This is a fact.
Okay, I think that's it. Thank you so much, and that's it.
Thank you guys, and now to change the subject slightly to something a little less realistic, we're going to talk about what would you do if there was a zombie apocalypse. Now, Andrea, are you scared of zombies?
Well, I think it depends on the kind of zombies. There are the traditional zombies in general that they are really slow and kind of dumb. I don't think it will be that good. However, if they're those that walk too fast and are crazy as the Last of Us, I think I will just quit. Right.
Alright, good answer. Now let's see what our guests think.
Hello everyone, so today we are going to put ourselves in the situation that in this moment there's a zombie apocalypse and we are alone and we have to survive. So we are going to tell which of us would do and if we would continue alive at the end of the story.
So for this we will be following a guide we found on internet that explains how to survive this kind of apocalypse. And we will try to make a review on the guide while we decide how would we survive. So the first step could be obtain and stockpile the basic survival items. What do you think are the most important resources?
I think it is important to have a first aid kit, and the first thing I would do is run to the medical room and take all the medicines.
I think that is important, the food, and also try to keep warm and maintain our mind the same as possible.
An essential, I think, also some kind of weapon so you can defend and protect yourself if something tries to hurt you, and also food and water, obviously.
Cool.
Yes, I agree. Like food and medical supplies, and maybe in the world we live now, like some electronic devices, so we can try to contact the outsides to see if they are in the same situation.
That's a good point. And you, Laura, for example, what do you think it will be an essential?
I think all of your answers are so important, and of course a good weapon would be necessary. And I think, for example, I would call Isabel because she does archery, and I would make her protect me.
And when we run out of food, what do you think we could do? Hunt or something? What?
I think we could grow things in the chemistry labs, and we could also like modify the compost in the soil so it has more nutrients and vitamins,
minerals.
Yeah, that's a good idea, and maybe with some plants that they were trying to grow, we could have some extra food too.
But we also can try to leave the school and search a new place where there is more people like us, survivors.
I agree with you. We should try to make an expedition to, for example, a shop to try to get more resources. Okay, so imagine we spend several months in here. Do you think that being inside the school for all those months could affect us, like mentally, or what do you think?
Yes, obviously yes. Like a situation like that, it will affect in every place and anywhere you are, obviously. But also staying alone all the time could affect you mentally also.
But we are not alone, we are five.
Yeah, but I think that this situation can cause some types of anxiousness or that type of feeling that will never go away.
I think we would organize as a group and each other do a different task to survive, and we would like make a stronger relationship between us.
What would you think that you would be in charge of?
I think I would be like the doctor of the group, and like, for example, to take care of everyone.
So we said we would fight the zombies or whatever we have with knives or with the archery we said, but do you think there are other ways we could fight them? Like,
we can create bombs with the laboratory.
That's a good idea, yes. Okay, and what would be the final plan, like what would be our goal? Like we need to survive, but
find another group.
Find another group of survivors.
Yes, a bigger one.
And like start a new society, for example.
Like and find the origin of the zombie.
Or the cure.
Or that, for
so,
example.
Do you agree, all of you, with our guide? Like, you have anything to say or add that would be a good idea?
Well, I have a question. How probable do you think it is that humans would survive?
It depends on the...
I think, yes, depends on the situation, on the zombies, like Andrea said. But I think if we have a good shelter and good organization, we can survive.
Yeah, I think we have a possibility if we work as a group.
50%.
Okay, less.
Okay, and to finish with the guy, it says to pray, so we can pray. And that's everything we have.
Well, thank you guys, and I hope it won't be necessary at all. But now we have to go to a break.
Are you tired of watching Netflix alone? Did you cry watching Monsters, Inc.? Do you want an Emma Watson, Scarlett Johansson in your life? Do you spend more time in the friend zone than in your own home? Then download Salupa, a dating app for El Valle students. With this app, you will find your own Kate Beckett. Salupa, the best choice for your lonely life.
Are you tired of studying and forgetting everything the day after the exam, and you are too lazy to make your own cheat notes?
We present you the Tunetator, a web page that we put at your disposal where you can create your own cheat notes and where you can also find other people's cheat notes.
You just have to copy the text you want to include in your cheat note and select the size of the cheat note. You can select Typex model, water bottle model, or just a small piece of paper. Chuletator, don't start anymore.
Bali FM, the best radio.
Welcome back, everyone. And so, last
but not least,
we have our section about breaking news.
So, hello everybody. Now we are going to talk about two of the most important news of this last week. The first one is that Bangladesh authorities are investigating the cause of a massive fire in a Rohingya refugee camp, which has left 2,000 people without shelter. The camp in the southeast is believed to be the world's largest refugee camp. The fire on Sunday spread quickly through gas cylinders in kitchens, and police are investigating if the fire was an act of sabotage. On Monday, hundreds had returned to the Cox's Bazar area to see what they could salvage from the ruins. The blaze had started at about 14:45 local time Sunday and quickly tore through the bamboo and tarpaulin shelters. 2,000 shelters have been burned, leaving about 2,000 forcibly displaced Myanmar national shelterless. The blaze was brought under control within 3 hours, but at least 35 mosques and 21 learning centers for the refugees were also destroyed.
Ferrovial, the Spanish infrastructure group, has triggered a political storm by proposing to shift its head office to the Netherlands. The 19 billion company has linked the move to the growing international business activities, but politicians and analysts agree that is most likely down to the Netherlands' more advantageous tax system. According to El País, Ferrovial has been awarded more than 1 billion in state contracts during the Sánchez era and 9 billion euros since 1991. It also has not paid corporation tax since 2020. Pedro Sánchez's government has criticized the decision by Spanish infrastructure multinational Ferrovial to move its headquarters to the Netherlands, considering it owns everything to Spain for having benefited from billions in state contracts. The government worries that other companies of the same size can follow the example of Ferrovial, assuming an economic recession for Spain. And because Gabriel and Marta are not here today with us, that's everything for today.
Thank you guys, it is great to be updated.
Yes, thank you very much. Sadly, our show has come to an end, and we will see you guys next week. Bye bye.